think when we first envisioned adoption, we were in high school and we were dating and we watched a YouTube video on it and it looked just precious and cute and we were kind of young and naive and liked that idea.
Everything's an adventure. Why wouldn't we adopt?
Right. It was naive, but it just looked so sweet.
I think I started thinking about, okay, if this is really going to happen, at this point we're not dating in high school, obviously. We're married, we have a couple of kids, and we're thinking, what does this actually look like? And I was more along the lines of, what are the reasons we shouldn't adopt? This is a brand new thing. We have no clue what we're getting into. You were more, this is exactly what it could be, and it could be amazing. And so it took me a while, I think, to come around. I knew it biblically, I just didn't know it pragmatically or practically what it looked like. It was different. It was different than we imagined because it wasn't cute. She was cute. Adoption was not cute.
Like, just things got hard, and praise God for that. Like, we embraced it and we love it, and really praise God for the fact that we were trained well. Our adoption agency and the community around us warned us that it was going to be hard. And then when it was hard, we were like, okay, it's hard, we got to push through. And
I think it's set in stone for me that adoption is a calling. I think all Christians are called to care about the orphan and the widow, but not all people are called to adopt or to foster care. And I think that really hit home.
In Clement Arts, we were a family that got sponsored by the concert, the Andrew Peterson concert.
I think when Clement Arts came into the picture, I thought they were coming into the picture financially. Like, that was my thought. How am I as a husband going to provide for my family, recognizing that we're taking this additional load on? But it really was the community and the prayer that was a bigger deal. On the front end, I thought it was going to be the money that we needed. But on the back end, it was much more community, prayer, people who were in the adoption world that could relate to our stories, relate to our lows, but also celebrate our highs. And so I think it was very comprehensive in what it did for us through our process. I think when I contemplate what it's going to be like for Tigner going forward, I hope that she understands that her part of our family in adoption is as real as my part of being God's family through my adoption, and that is more legitimate than what blood could ever create. So it's sort of a deeper theological, I got no clue what she's going to do with her life. I think it's going to be cool. But I just hope that she sees the love that we have for her as a true, legitimate, Christ-like type of love that I feel from the Father. That would be my hope.
I got the privilege of meeting a college student who had been adopted, and she grew up in a small town in Alabama, and she had never seen like another Asian person until she got much older. And her small town just did not offer her any comfort in the fact that she was normal and that was the trend and this is a God thing or whatever. And I just was, as she was speaking, I was like praising God internally because TIG has a community where there's other people that are adopted and there's other skin colors sitting around the table and it's no big deal. And so I'm really thankful for TIG getting to grow up in that, and I just would pray that that continues and that she's always in that kind of community, that it's just the norm and that's what heaven's gonna look like and that's what here looks like. So I hope that it gets better, like more and more. I'm really happy that TIG gets to grow up that way.
I don't know that we would have gone forward with adoption if we couldn't imagine that even though it was going to be harder, it would be worth it and better. And I think that's exactly what it's been.
Yes, definitely. Worth it and better than we imagined.
She's doing really good right now, right? And she, I think she just likes food a lot, maybe.